Have you ever felt life tear away from you the thing you love most? Prepare yourself. This story will pierce your soul and challenge your faith. In the heart of Shunem, a woman lived surrounded by simplicity, but her heart sought the divine in every gesture. She welcomed Elisha, the prophet of God, not out of curiosity, not for prestige, but because she recognized the living presence of the Lord. In her home, she built a secret room, humble yet full of reverence. Every detail reflected faith, every gesture carried devotion. She expected no human rewards, only to honor God. Elisha saw her faithfulness, and he promised her something impossible: a son. In those days, such a promise was miraculous, and the miracle happened. A boy was born, the house filled with laughter. Joy was full. Motherly love grew with each passing day. But life is cruel. The boy grew, and then, in an instant, the light went out. The silence crushed the mother's soul. Grief filled every corner of the house. The world seemed to crumble. The impossible now seemed real. But faith, true faith, does not die. She carried her son's body. She crossed the village. She sought Elisha. She knew only he could intercede. The path was arid, each step heavy, but her determination was stronger than despair. She did not bow. Her faith was a flame in the darkness. Upon meeting Elisha, she did not ask for explanations. She did not seek human comfort. She cried out for a miracle. The prophet listened. He perceived the faith that defied logic and fear. He followed her. They crossed the desert of suffering. They carried the promise that God could still act. They arrived at the house. The air was heavy with pain and expectation. Elisha prayed. He touched the boy. He cried out to the Lord. The impossible happened. Breath returned. Life returned. The home was filled with light again. The restoration was physical and spiritual, a living testimony of God's faithfulness. Every tear, every silent gesture became part of the miracle. The silence of death was overcome. Persistent faith proved stronger than darkness. Courage, patience, absolute trust in the Lord, and miracles happen. But there are shadows. Grief blinds us when we trust only in ourselves. Pain can lead us to doubt. Even the most devout believers face fear and despair. The Shunammite woman teaches us there is no failure in pain. Every tear can become renewed faith. Every cry, a miracle. God sees the heart, even when all seems lost. The lesson is clear. Faith that does not bow to pain creates miracles. Restoration requires patience. It requires courage. It requires surrender. The mistake is to give up too soon. The miracle requires persistence. Grief is not definitive. Hope illuminates even the darkest valley. Even in the silence of death, there is life. Even in the shadows, there is light. Elisha and the Shunammite woman remind us, miracles are fruits of faith, fruits of courage, fruits of true devotion. Every loss can become a seed of rebirth. Every pain, an opportunity to witness. And you faced with the impossible. Are you ready to believe? Don't let faith die in silence. If this miracle touched your heart, like it now and strengthen your faith. Subscribe to the channel to journey alongside stories that pierce the darkness and reveal God's light. And don't keep this hope to yourself. Share this video and allow others to feel the power of divine restoration. Watch the next video that appears on the screen and continue your spiritual journey. Believe. Even in the shadows, God's light always finds those who believe.